Alright guys, this is a new series I'm going to be doing. This is a Road to the Nuke pretty much, only it's not going to be like Onslaught where he does 10 million things and just finally gets the nuke. If you've ever seen his, you know what I'm talking about. This is going to be just the nukes. I got 7 in a row, so you'll be seeing those subsequently after each other, probably all after one after another. Different maps every time. I tried to use this for different setups, but when you go for a nuke, it's got to have certain idealistic things like a scavenger and claymores. Things like that always help, especially in a demolition spawn trap. The reason I decided to post this one up first was you'll notice in this one there's very little air support kills, which I thought made this one stand apart from the other ones. The other ones in different lobbies, you had people that either didn't shoot down air support or didn't know how to get to cover. A lot of times, like the chopper gunners in this game, sometimes you have Helen Keller driving them, and they'll kind of float all over the place, apart from where the enemies are. Like say your team's spawning in one area of the map, the enemies are on the other side of the map. The chopper gunner will sometimes go to the side of the map where no enemies are at, and that's really frustrating. It's not like in Black Ops where it just circles high above the map and you can kill them from either side of the map. It's not like that in this game. If you ever played Modern Warfare 2, you know that you can get the screwed over chopper gunners that don't really do anything sometimes. And this one worked pretty well. The chopper gunner was in the right spot, but it did get shot down after only 7 kills. And you'll notice in here, I get a double kill when I call in the Harrier. If you watch the kill feed, you'll see it right here. Actually, I think I get one more kill and then I call in the Harrier. Painkiller scares me so much whenever I come against a painkiller, especially with a low damage gun like the ACR. But you'll see here, airstrike comes in, I get a double kill. Watch the kill feed though. None of those were from my airstrike. One was from a claymore, one was from my ACR, which you saw right there in the kill. Kind of a lucky kill actually, because I was jumping there, and that put me a little bit low of health. And Harriers get shot down almost instantly. These guys were Nazis. We put up a UAV, they'd shoot it down with like almost the second we put right on the trigger to call on the UAV, they'd have some guy with a Stinger missile out shooting it down. Their primaries were no longer guns, they were Stinger missiles every single time for these guys, which you'll see my chopper gunner, I think it gets 7 kills. The only reason it even got that many is because it has a flare to deter a missile, and then the second one killed it, and you see these guys instantly just locking onto me. So I got lucky to get even a few kills. A couple of guys didn't have cold-blooded, and a couple of them were also going for the bombs, so they weren't focused on the air support, which was a good thing. I caught a couple of them, got a triple kill, and then got shot down. Like I said, I did get 7 kills. So this is an 18 kill with my gun and with claymores. This actually shows a big tip I have. For demolition, you'll know, well, at least I know where their spawns are. And the place where I'm posting up here is a main traffic area with 3 entrances. However, only one of the entrances is easily accessible by them, which is why I put down claymores. Now, granted, one of them had Scrambler Pro, which delayed the claymore explosion, and a couple others had painkiller, so they could eat a claymore and teabag it and wouldn't even die. So what I used the claymores for was more of a doorbell than anything else. Whenever I heard the click, even the guy with Scrambler, he would set the click, and then it would take 3 seconds for the claymore to delay or for it to blow up. But after I hear that click, that's when I know there's a guy coming up the staircase, and there's plenty of protection for me to get behind and gun him down with the ACR. These guys were great at shooting down air support, but they had very bad aim, and they weren't very they didn't really think when they played. They do a lot of things where I call it idle playing, which is basically where you go and you keep going to the same place even though you keep dying over and over and over again. Obviously, I'm posting up here. I know what I'm doing, and they have a very little chance that they're going to come up here and be able to catch me and kill me. Whereas I have a lot of vantage points on them, I have a lot of cover. I've got protection by the claymores, as usually those as doorbells, and it was very hard for anyone to come up here and get me. So eventually I got my 25 kill streak. I think it's a couple of kills away from here. But the kill streak, I think the nuke is good, and you'll notice it in this game. See how they've planted off the bomb. My teammates was really counting on me right now to get the nuke, and I did end up getting it. I think I get killed here shortly, and then I end up calling it in. The nuke is really a safe catch for if the bombs get planted and you can't get the defuse. I was playing with a not amazing team, but they were a good enough team that I could control most of my engagements and a little bit of map control. It's better than at least a public match, and that's why. But even still, you know, if the bomb gets planted off and they've got 2 or 3 guys with grenade launchers, the bomb's most likely going to blow up. Whereas in Black Ops, we could normally be able to get the thing here. See there, I try to go for the defuse and I get killed. So what do? I nuke the guys. That's always a good way to have a little bit of fun. And these guys were pissed off in the lobby because they thought that since they shot down all my air support, they didn't think I'd actually get a nuke. They didn't even know I was going for one to start with. But I showed them, got the nuke, ended the game. Team's all happy door. We actually did end up defusing the bomb after all. Hope you guys enjoyed. Click the like button and subscribe for more content. Later.